It's not often I need to cover the boot camp category of challenges in a Call of Duty game, but in Infinite Warfare, there's been a heavily requested one. The Floor is Lava challenge. Don't touch the ground for 20 seconds. Luckily though, this is a one-time challenge. It may seem intimidating at first, but if you have the proper wall run, it's actually incredibly easy. If you're having trouble with this challenge, chances are you're probably like me when it comes to wall running. You may use it occasionally, but more often than not, you stick to boots on the ground. I don't usually wall run for 20 seconds in total throughout the entire match, let alone for 20 seconds in a row. So this is one of those challenges that, unless you're actively trying for it, you'll probably never achieve it unless by pure luck. I went through all the maps searching for the best location to accomplish this challenge as painlessly as possible, and I do believe I found the easiest and most efficient way to complete this. If I could make one recommendation for this challenge though, it would be to use the Synaptic rig, and in particular, his propulsion trait. This gives your wall run and boost meter the ability to recover faster. While this isn't a necessity, it'll definitely be helpful. But if you're not high enough level to have this yet, don't worry. It's entirely possible without it. The map we want to target is Genesis. If you're watching this video the day I actually released it, there's currently a 24/7 Genesis playlist, which makes this a perfect time to check and see if you've got this challenge done already or not. Even if the 24/7 playlist isn't available when you're viewing this, Genesis appears frequently enough that you shouldn't have to lobby shop very long to find it. So the area in question is in the red building directly to the left of the C flag area. Inside, you'll find a giant pillar-like structure that houses either some plants, or on the Christmassy version, a Christmas tree. Simply jump up on the pillar and wall run around it. Once you get towards the top, boost jump one more time and you'll encounter a circled area full of glass windows. This is your objective. It's essentially a never-ending wall run loop. I'd be willing to wager that a majority of players don't even realize you can jump up here. Most enemies that come through this building hardly ever look up, and therefore won't be expecting to see some raving lunatic doing laps on top the pillar. I should note that the first few times I attempted to get up here, I had some difficulty. But just keep trying it a few times and you should get the hang of it. Once you start wall running around the pillar itself, just remember to wait until you're pretty close to the top to try and boost towards the glass windows. Otherwise, you'll fall short of the wall runnable area and plummet down. Once you're up there, you'll only need to run about 3 full circles around the top to complete the challenge. And that's all there is to it. If for some reason you keep dying by enemies while you're trying to do this, you can also perform this in the infected game mode. If that's your preference, then do it prior to someone getting chosen at the start of the match. That way, no one will be shooting you and you can do this as slowly as you want. Now I'm aware there's probably several more wall running spots to utilize for this challenge, but by far, this is the fastest and easiest. Most other lengthy wall run locations are in the wide open, which more than likely will result in your death should an enemy spot you. With this Genesis loop, most enemies will be completely oblivious you're doing your Fitbit exercises on top of a Christmas tree. So don't be intimidated by this childhood make-believe game that's wrapped up in a wall run challenge. Run your laps with pride high above the Genesis atrium, securing your place in boot camp history.